Hey, it's Brendan Payne, Century 21, the Harrelson Group, and the Expert Advisors team here along the Grand Strand. And I appreciate you watching this quick update here mid-year for Forest Dunes. I have been very fortunate over the last several months to sell several units in that building. It's been one of my favorite buildings to work in over the last 18 years here in the market. So I always enjoy selling in that building and just put another one under contract. So I wanted to get you some good relevant information, let you know what's going on in the building, in the market overall, and just continue to try to be a good resource for you. So to jump in, there have been roughly 12 closed sales within the building this year, and that's really strong, especially considering when you look at what's available right now. There are 1, 2, 3 units that are under contract, and there are only 2 units for sale. So 3 under contract, 2 for sale, 12 have closed out. And if you look at that 12 closed sales over a 6-month period, and there's only 2 for sale right now, the available inventory, months of inventory, is very, very low, significantly lower than a lot of the other buildings. Now, Forest Dunes is unique because it is more of a residential building. It's got great amenities, does really good if somebody wants to rent it, but they're larger units. A lot of them have now been upgraded. And frankly, the Cabana section part of the beach is one of my favorites, and just, a lot less density, no big, huge high rises. So it's always a fan favorite when it comes to the buyers. So that's a great thing. Now, when you look at the available inventory, again, with only 2 units, very, very low. One of the things, though, that we do typically see going into the third and fourth quarter in most years is you do see a lot of, across the board, you see a lot of inventory start going up in the oceanfront, in resort type buildings, just because there's some owners that this is the year they're cashing out. This is the year that they're moving on. And so they want to collect their income or get their enjoyment out of it over the summer. And then they're going to cash out before they either don't come down and use it in the fall and the winter, or the income drops off. Okay. A lot of things change. People's lifestyles change in the fall and the winter, and they're not using them. And the income usually goes away for the people that are renting them. So that's a lot of times where you start seeing inventory start to creep up. So I anticipate this year we will see some more inventory coming up over the next 3 to 4 months. The other variable that's out there, actually 2 variables, is I've heard from a lot of people that their rental numbers are off a little bit from where they've been in the past. And I think it's a little too early to say that that's a trend across the beach. We don't have all the numbers in. And frankly, we're right now just halfway, a little less than halfway through the peak season. But that's kind of been the feel that I'm getting from a lot of owners. So that could affect the amount of people that decide that they want to keep their units for long term. They're not performing as well. And then something that's been very consistent across the beachfront, and honestly, even into the residential market here along the Grand Strand, is the expense of insurance. Some of the oceanfront buildings along the beach right now are experiencing extreme jumps in insurance. And I know HOAs have gone up in your building, but some of them are significantly higher than even what Forest Dunes has experienced. So one of the challenges that poses for current owners, aside from the immediate expense, is when you have that type of expense go up, then it affects the performance of the unit. And a lot of the value of these units is based off of performance, because if buyers are buying them to rent, then if they don't perform as well in their mind, then the value is not as much there. Now, very early to say what that means for units, but I just bring that up because that's something to be watching along with the inventory. If you're thinking about, we might not be in this unit long term. We've seen some good appreciation over the last couple of years in trying to decide what makes the most sense. Those are 2 things to really consider in your plans. So just a couple of summary points. If you're thinking of doing anything, even in the next 6 to 12 months, and you want to get a little bit better idea of specifically what's happening in the market, I'm happy to go ahead and get you updated on exactly what we're seeing. And also, if you have anything else in any other buildings or here areas along the beach, then I'm happy to get you some additional market information there. And I will continue to update you and get you any relevant information that I hear on inventory, sales, and what we're seeing in the overall market. So if I can be of service to you down the road, please reach out to me. And again, thank you for allowing me to be your resource here along the Grand Strand. Thanks so much.